Dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC in Louisville. Koppel is proud to be the highest rated GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln areas based on Google reviews. Right now, get 0% financing for 60 months on new Silverado and Sierra 1500 models. But hurry, the 0% financing offer won't last long. Visit us in Louisville or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
Bonsall Pool and Spa is turning 75, and you're getting the presents. Right now, we're counting down to our big diamond anniversary bash on July 11th with massive weekly doorbuster sales. Stop in every Monday for 75% off your favorite premium BioGuard water care products. Plus, every $75 you spend starting today enters you to win a $7,500 premium in-home sauna. Get your pool ready for summer and start winning today at Bonsall Pool and Spa, 33rd and Nebraska Parkway in Lincoln. Bonsall Pool and Spa, every day made better.
93.7 The Ticket is Lincoln's home for Kansas City Royals baseball in 2026. Catch all the action as Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and a pitching rotation led by Cole Reagans try to lead the Royals back to the postseason. That's Kansas City Royals baseball all summer long on the air in Lincoln at 93.7 The Ticket. The headlines, they can lie. The scoreboard, it can mislead. But Rudy, whether you like it or not, will keep it real. Get your dose of reality during Real Talk with Rudy Gres IV on 93.7 The Ticket.
That is right. Welcome back to another Friday edition here of Real Talk with Rudy Gres IV, 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com. It was a warm day for a little while. I mean, the forecast said that it was going to be a little gloomy, and now we're getting there. So it's getting pretty dark out here. Maybe not what you want to see on the 4th of July Eve here on July 3rd downtown O Street. But we are joined by Peyton. Peyton, how are you doing down here?
I'm all right, man. No, like you said, it's still kind of hot out there. It is just like warm, but it's
muggy out there.
It's muggy.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I am looking forward to this rain. I don't know. I am.
Yeah.
Right before the night before, I think it's good.
I hope so. I mean, it dries up the grass at least enough to where no fires should be getting caught. That was a big thing back in Texas that we have like restricted zones where you can and can't pop fireworks. So hopefully we don't have any of that going on.
Are you a big fireworks person, Rudy?
I used to be until I had to start paying for them myself.
Okay.
That was I used to like them growing up, getting the big boxes, and then I got a job, and now I'm out here, and it's I'm good with that. I got some last year.
Yep.
I don't even know where I popped them at last year. I'm trying to think. Okay, I went to like a family or a friend's family here in town, and then
that's great.
Popped some fireworks. I mean, I saw a fridge blow up too. That's probably the most Midwest Nebraska thing I've ever witnessed. It was 4th of July, obviously. Everyone's out on the driveway. We're all having fun, and I had like literally they just stuffed the entire mini fridge with fireworks, lit them up, and like that thing blew up. It shot off the ground a little bit. It didn't go too high or nothing, but shot off the ground, blew a little couple feet to the left, and then obviously caught on fire. So it was very Midwestern. But have you been up here for a 4th of July yet?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, I think I've been up here for 2 of them. And both of those years, honestly, it feels so weird because I don't have plans this 4th of July.
Okay.
At least not right now, like to my knowledge, sitting right here.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see how that goes tomorrow for sure. But I've always celebrated it, and I've grown to love it. So I'm kind of sad that I don't have these plans right now. Last year I celebrated it with some family right there in the driveway, like you said. It was good food. Definitely drinking around, just sitting, listening to music. But then once the fireworks started, dude, I don't know where they were getting them. Some of them were loud, like they shook the cars, like they started the car alarms.
Those are the best.
Oh
though.
Man, but those hurt the ears.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever did the artillery shells. Those are obviously the ones that go up in the air and you put them in the tube or whatever. But those, like they make smaller versions or whatever. But back home, you're not supposed to. Right. You're kind of advised not to. But we would put them in PVC pipes. So we would take a PVC pipe, cut half of it, obviously, make it around the same length of what the tube is for them regularly.
Yeah.
You throw them in there. It makes it extremely louder. Extremely loud. I don't know if that sounded proper, but it makes them a lot louder, and then they shoot up a lot higher. But obviously the risk you run there is the size might not be right, so sometimes they stay at the bottom of the tube and they just explode right there on your cul-de-sac. So you run the risk there, but I mean it's always fun. But to keep it, go ahead.
Is that a substantial risk though? Is that an okay risk to take?
Yeah, I think so. You got the family out
really?
there. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean I'm cool with it. It's crazy, but it's fun. I mean, here's my thing though. I'm a big 4th of July. I love the fireworks and everything, but back home, New Year's Eve was more of our that's when we would spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars as a collective family, just going crazy. And now my uncle that I spend all the weekends with, like our family and everything, we go with our cousins for these holidays. They own like land now, like acres of land, which is awesome. So we spend a lot of our holidays there, popping fireworks like that. And so one of our family members had a great idea to stack things on top of each other and light them. Turns over, hits the ground, starts shooting just nonstop shots into the ground, catches on fire. Like one part of the land was on fire. Nothing crazy, but it was awesome.
Man.
It was
awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome because we handled it. But
I feel it.
Of course, we had some family members like my mother who were just freaking out and going insane.
I never grew up a fan of fireworks. Maybe because they were so foreign to me.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, we weren't over there in New York celebrating that.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
y'all just watched the ball drop.
It was just a regular day, honestly. Yeah, with just a bunch of fireworks. But then like being around it, like a couple weeks ago, I went to a Salt Dogs game and they had their fireworks show at the end. And then I was watching, and I was like, this is actually really nice. Like it's pretty cool just to watch. And I'm excited. I mean, I'm whatever it is tomorrow. I know that there's plans out there. I'm definitely just gonna hit up a few guys and see what we're doing. But we definitely need some fireworks, I feel nowadays.
Yeah, there's tents popped up all over the place. I know that. There's some on Target right there in 48th. There's some. That's where I got mine last year. I only got one, but it was worth it. But yeah, I mean they're all over, so that's always cool to see.
So what is your 4th of July plans, Rudy?
So my plans, they're a little not unorthodox, but not what I think my 4th of July plans would have been probably a couple weeks ago.
Right.
So tomorrow morning I have a flight out of Lincoln at 6 a.m.
Okay.
Getting on that flight, I'll be laying over in Dallas and then landing in San Antonio. So I'm going back home for a concert. Kanye West is in town. I know that's a name that carries some weight, good and bad, so I won't say too much, but I'm a huge Kanye fan, been one since I was a child. Now I get a chance to finally see him for the first time in 23 years. So I mean, there was no question. I knew I was going to get on a flight. I knew I was going to go see him, and that's I'm coming right back. My flight on Sunday morning leaves at 9 a.m. out of San Antonio, so I'll be back here by 2 p.m. on Sunday. So I'm literally going just for that. I mean, obviously, I'll see my family in the process. Very excited for that, but other than that, I mean, I'm going for Kanye West. Yeah, and it'll be a good weekend though. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds like a great weekend.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a fun couple weeks here. I got a lot planned, so I'm excited.
When you come back Sunday, I mean, we're not doing anything, right? So
we're off on Sunday, so I'll get back. I'm going straight to sleep. Yeah,
I watch some sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna watch Mexico play, but that game is being moved from 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. now because of potential rain in Mexico. So hopefully. And when I get off my flight, I'll see my Mexican national team take a win. They've been playing pretty good lately. They have not. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I'm not even gonna allude to it. I'm not even gonna jinx it. We're just gonna keep moving past. Hopefully they take England down on Sunday. I'm excited. I'm excited for USA to play on Monday too. I'm not gonna act like I'm not, but I'm
more excited for Mexico. I mean, that's my team.
How is that your team now? What? Please elaborate. Please elaborate how you're a Mexico soccer fan.
Okay, this is actual truth. Listen, right. So back when I moved from New York to Florida, I moved to a town called Naples, Florida, right? Hugely populated, like a lot of the Haitians, there's Mexicans, there's a lot of Hispanic people. There's just people of us like out there, right?
Okay.
And majority of my friends were entirely Mexican, right? And I hung out with them every single day. Like hung out with them, their family. One of my best friends, Caesar, like his family's Mexican. We hung out. We went to Tampa with the family, all of that. I hung out with them for years. They taught me Spanish, their culture, everything, which I loved and fell in love with.
All right.
The least I can do was that, you know what? Whenever when Mexico came on the TV or whatever and we'd watch, I rooted for Mexico all the time.
All right.
And I think that's fair.
That's the one of your 20 teams that I'll let slide.
Teams.
Yes. I respect that one. But
my lineup makes sense, man.
It makes sense. I just think as a sports fan, it's a little insane. That's all. I will say you have reasonings for all, which is good. It's pretty ironic that some of these teams also happen to be some of the best teams in the league when you became fans.
I think
of
that's
them.
just not.
It's pretty ironic. You were a Warriors fan when they were winning championships.
Actually,
and you're
I was a kid.
Now.
I was a kid. Let me be. See, you're twisting them.
That's all I'm saying.
I was a kid. I was like in elementary school and they were going crazy. And Curry just changed the game. I
agree.
liked watching Curry.
I agree. I mean, I think Shaq changed the game, but
so I
was never rooting for Shaq.
I rooted for I liked the Warriors that year. I really rooted for them for like.
Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty easy to root for a team going 73-9. So I get it. But
amazing.
anyways, I do want to bring up some 4th of July questions here.
Here we go.
Wyman, Mr. Nick Wyman. I'm sure he'll tune in at some point. Maybe not. He usually does. And I mean, he's a guy who just revolves around sports, so he has time on his hands. But I know he's celebrating 4th of July today, which is different. But anyways, that's our guy. Well, I would defend that guy forever. So he mentioned last night, I was tuned into his show while I was hanging out with one of my friends last night, just for a little while. And he started off the segment talking about the hot dog eating contest.
Oh, man.
And I've heard this question be asked pretty often on our airwaves today. How many hot dogs do you think you could down in that time? I'll pull up the exact time and everything.
Absolutely not.
You're not a hot dog fan, huh?
That's not true at all. On air.
You're a glizzy gladiator. All right.
I didn't say that either. Yo, is that what
All right. So you get 10 minutes, exactly 10 minutes. How many hot dogs are you down in the name of 4th of July?
Honestly, Rudy, I probably wouldn't be able to get more than like 3, dude.
What?
Yeah, man. That's my
in 10 minutes.
I'm not a hot dog type of guy, yo.
All
like
right.
it's good. Don't get me wrong. I get 1 or 2 every single Wesleyan basketball game when I go to one.
Yeah.
So
all right, I guess. I don't know. I think it's probably just because I do like hot dogs. That was like that. We'd be barbecuing at home when I was a kid or something. Like everyone's getting burgers.
Yeah.
I mean.
So you love glizzies. I mean, that's just.
I won't say that. I love American Spirit, and American Spirit also becomes the spirit of hot dogs. Do I think that I'm gonna put up Joey Chestnut? You know who Joey Chestnut is?
Yes,
okay,
I do.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I know Ball.
Yeah.
That
all
guy's
right.
Great.
we could bring up some crazy Ball that we do not know here. Shout out to one of my friends, Nick Flores, for tuning in here on the YouTube comment line. He has confidence in me that I could win a hot dog eating contest. So
really, honestly, you look like you could win a hot dog.
I think that's a crazy fat joke to make on the radio, but we'll pass that.
I didn't make.
We will pass that. All right.
That was not a fat joke, Rudy. I'm just saying you look like you could really, do some.
You're not making this better here. All right, so let me give you here Joey Chestnut, his world record for most hot dogs. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh man.
There's no way this is true.
It's an insane number.
No, it's a very insane number here for this.
Like, let me guess though. Like, am I in the thousands here?
Of hot dogs? No, not in 10 minutes. 83 hot dogs in
That's
just
insane.
10 minutes.
No. See, that's why I'm saying I couldn't do more.
I'm not
3.
doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing 83.
With the bun, dude, I can't do more than 3.
Have you seen the way they like some of them like dip the bun in water?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Eat the hot dog
It's
and
disgusting.
then
I would throw up.
That's correct. I think I'd be able to not do that, but I think if I would ever be in it, I think I'm just eating the entire I'm not gonna separate the bun and eat it with water. Like that's disgusting. But anyways, the math comes out to about 8 hot dogs a minute. Which, I mean, a little over, give or take, 25,000 calories that is going to be happening in 10 minutes.
Oh wow.
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's too much. like you said, 25,000 calories.
Yeah, I'm probably. If you give me some time, I'm probably down in like 20.
You know what? I think Joey Chestnut has nothing on you, Rudy. Honestly, I mean, you put your mind to it. I think you can.
See, there we go again with more fat jokes. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think in 10 minutes you got that, Rudy.
Yeah,
in 10 minutes, I'll probably be, I'll eat 3 of them and I'll sit on my phone. Like I can't.
All right, I was gonna make some jokes too, but we'll keep those off air. I'm not trying to get crazy here, so we'll pass that up. But anyways, let's keep it on your favorite sport that you know everything about, baseball here.
Oh,
so,
yep, let's do it.
All right. So for the people who don't know, my friend in the chat here, Nikki, he's also a Dodgers fan. So great, right? But tell him who your favorite player is, please. Let him know who your favorite player is and who your team. Obviously Dodgers now, but tell him who your favorite player is while we're here.
I love the Dodgers and I love Ohtani.
What's his first name?
Shohei Ohtani.
All right,
yeah,
that's all you got to know about his fan base there. So, as PCA said, again, I know I talked to you earlier about PCA. That's a completely different topic here, but Pete Crow Armstrong, he is a Cub,
right?
And he said that the Dodgers fans are like, just basically what he was getting at is that they're kind of fake fans. They're celebrity fans. Like they go to the game just so they can post pictures, which is, I don't think it's a crazy take for some Dodgers fans, because that is like everything. And yeah, Nick Flores on the chat here says you're proving PCA right. So, but my thing is, getting back to this, it is July. It is middle of baseball season. And it is, again, I know baseball's not your sport, and I've fully said that there's sports that I don't know everything about, such as basketball. But with baseball, this is an interesting time because we have a couple things going on here in the coming weeks.
Right.
We have the All-Star game, which is obviously the All-Star game.
Home run derby.
Yes, we got the home run derby, and then we also have the Future Stars game, which are three of, I think baseball has the best All-Star break out of every sport. Because like that, you actually get a couple different things that go on. First, there's a HBCU classic there being held, so it's all HBCUs who get invited. I want to say it's like 4 to 8 teams, and they just play something like that, couple games, and like that, they get their exposure, and they're all Division I HBCUs or HBCU players that get invited to this. So
I didn't get the invite, but
it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, you must have lost it in the mail. That's all.
I'll look for it.
Yeah, you just moved, so that's probably why. It's probably at Westland,
dude.
But with that, I think then you transition to the Future Stars game. And I know the NBA has like the Future Stars, kind of the younger team that they have out there and everything. But with the Future Stars game, I think baseball is so interesting because when guys get drafted, they don't still touch that field for like another 3 to 5 years. They're in the minor leagues, they're grinding, they're doing bad in the minor leagues, which is always interesting to see. And then you have some guys who just get drafted and get straight to the majors in like the next year. And so for the Future Stars game, it's cool because you get to see a lot of these names who probably won't mean anything for a couple years. Mm-hmm. But it's cool because you at least there's a guy, Mason Wynn, just off the top of my head, shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals. He has one of the strongest arms at shortstop and probably in all of the league. And there was a time where he made a play in this Future Stars game, and it was actually where the Dodgers played, Dodger Stadium. Mm-hmm. And he threw the ball like over 100 miles per hour, at least in the 100 mile per hour range on the throw to first. Do you think guys like that are kind of showing off when that happens, or do you think it's just because he had the guy beat by a mile? Game? Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you get it. I'll
this was in an All-Star?
Yes. It was that like a showcase game. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it like through the basketball All-Star game realms and like football. It's like there's certain things you just don't have to do. It's all for entertainment. This is all entertainment purposes. Yeah. I mean, in basketball, like sometimes the All-Star games in the previous years when they're like a little bit more competitive, I'd say like there are some guys that would actually, honestly, and like even now, like some guys, like you can tell someone's taking it easy, and then there's somebody here trying to ISO, trying to dunk on somebody. Like, dude, you're gonna hurt yourself in an All-Star game, and then who really looks dumb?
That is true.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say because there was a player, I want to say it was maybe Justin Turner who said this, who's a former Dodger as well, but he basically just went on like that. Like there's no need to make that play. Like you can just throw it over there just fine. But I think for some of these guys who are probably won't touch the league for a couple years, and it was probably like 2 more years until he was on the major league roster. But these are guys who kind of get that chance to show off and show out. And I think if you're able to throw it 100 miles per hour, why not? But I do understand like that. Like if he would have gotten hurt, then it's like, yeah, you do look just as dumb as you did trying to make that play in general. So it's always interesting to see. But then After that, you get to see some of the best young game names in the game, and then you transition into the home run derby. Have you ever watched the home run derby?
I have, and I wholeheartedly feel like every time I swing, it would be out of the park. Like, seriously, I think that's just, I think I could do it. I know I can do it.
When's the last time you played baseball?
Last time I played baseball, a couple weeks ago, I had batting practice with Salt Dogs. It was great. Yeah.
All right, no, but not batting practice. When's the last time you played baseball? That's completely different. That's like saying, Rudy, when'd you last play basketball? Oh, I went to go shoot around. That's not playing basketball. When's the last time
when is the last time you played basketball, Rudy?
We both lost. So we're on the same team. We both lost. So it doesn't really matter. I'm a better baseball player than you are a basketball player, and that's all that matters here. So back to that, though. When is the last time you played baseball? Like, when's the last time you had a pitcher on the mound who said, yeah, I'm trying to strike you out with everything I got? There it is.
I think me and the pitcher at the Salt Dogs, we got into it a little bit. I think he was getting a little butthurt, like what I was doing. He was like, this guy.
What bat were you using?
What do you mean, what bat?
What kind of bat were you using?
It was so at first they gave us a bat. I didn't even look at it. I just felt the.
No, yeah, but what material? What material?
I was wood bat. Yeah. And then they gave me a different bat.
They gave you a metal bat or what? Like not a wood bat.
I don't think it was a wood bat.
Yeah. So let me tell you what that means real quick. Okay.
I don't know if it was a wood bat.
No, I'm sure if they give you a different bat, it probably wasn't wooden then. Because whenever I go to the Salt Dogs,
one of the players' bats.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So if let's say you come to hit with us, and we're all using wooden bats, and they're like, hey, you know what, Peyton? You try out this metal bat right here. It's probably because you're not hitting it very far. I'm just gonna say, if you can hit a wooden baseball, a wooden ball. No.
No. Take your time.
Yeah. It's been a long day. We're about to wrap it up anyway, so I gotta just regroup here. But if you're able to use a wooden bat and hit the ball far, you just got raw power. If you have to use a metal bat, that's perfectly fine. You just don't. Because obviously metal bats, they're going to give you an advantage here. So maybe that's the case. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. You're a football player. So, I mean, it's like, it is what it is.
I have raw power, though. What do you mean? The guy
next time we have BP with DP, I'll be there. For sure. Better be there. I will confirm that my arrival, I will be there no matter what.
I'll be there.
And we're going to have we'll put money on the line here. Now that we're not NCAA athletes, we can gamble and we can bet on each other. So I'll put money on myself. And yeah, I mean, we'll make this happen. Whoever, if one of us hits a home run, obviously it's over. And then we'll just go from whoever has the best round. From there.
It'll be on our Instagram, on our website.
We'll live stream it that day. I'll live stream it on my Instagram at Rudy Boat on Instagram. So
we can live stream it from our Instagram.
It'll be fun. It's competitive. That's always good.
Yeah, and I'm gonna win, and it's okay. And then we'll see who knows ball. All right, like I think that's a very accurate and clear comparison to make right there.
All right, then. Who would you model your swing after if you know ball?
Probably like a Mookie Betts guy type.
Why is that?
Because I literally just watched him and like I modeled after him, basically.
Yeah, but like which part?
Probably the top half of my swing.
Okay. Yeah. I can tell exactly what that means. But can you, for the people viewing on YouTube, can you show us what that means? For Nicky back home, can you show us what that looks like? Because he's a Dodgers fan, so he would recognize Mookie Betts' swing here.
The way I'm sitting, I couldn't.
Yeah, all right.
Try to do that.
All right. We'll pass that up.
We know, though. We know.
Yeah,
you know
sure.
I mean?
All right. Is there any baseball player? Obviously, I know we're joking in here, but obviously, baseball is not your main background, and that's great either way. Yeah, and I'll give you nonsense for that forever because it's always fun to talk about it. But
watch when I get good though.
So Nicky here texted me directly. He said, y'all should do a round of batting practice and then a 3-point contest. I'm not gonna lie.
Peyton. Oh my gosh.
Here's my thing though. Here's my thing when it comes to basketball. After both of us lost that day, we were both playing some pretty bad basketball that day. I'm not gonna lie. I was playing some defense out there. We just sucked that day. I'm not gonna lie.
I have an excuse for that.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
I have an excuse to that. I was incapacitated the day before.
That's not an excuse. I'm not gonna lie. Nah,
I was in the hospital. That's an excuse. All day.
Winners win. Winners win. That is all I know. That is all I've ever heard all my life is winners win. But when we get back from this break here, I had some topics I was researching beforehand.
All right.
So I'm gonna have an advantage here, but I'll pull everything up in my notes here just to let you feel like we're on the same. It's not even a competition here. Obviously I know what I'm gonna talk about before we get on here because it's my show.
And you gotta let me know.
Yes. So I saw a YouTube video while I was back there working earlier, not as I was working. Had it on the side, researching.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
After we clipped everything as we've done, Ticket weeknights. Tune into all of those. Everything is podcasted and clipped by us, Wyman, Tristan Gomez, and Jay. But just got a text from Nikki. Winners find a way. That's what he said.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. And I tried, guys.
We did. We tried.
I tried, guys.
I scored two of our 3 points.
I scored as well, guys.
So scored one. Anyways, what I was going to get at is
player.
I saw this YouTube video, and it posed the question: do you think that the Nebraska sellout streak will ever come to an end? And if it does, the people in this YouTube video seem to like to think it was going to be coming very soon. So with that being said, that will be what we're talking about. That gives you some time to fake some ball knowledge here before we get back from the break. With that being said, this is Real Talk with Rudy Gres, 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly, NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Lights out? Let LES know where to go. With Powerline, your phone number is matched to your service address, so outages can be restored faster. Keep your information up to date at les.com/powerline.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: a chance of showers and storms mainly this afternoon. Otherwise, mostly sunny, breezy, and hot. A high near 94. Tonight, showers and storms likely. A low around 72. Tomorrow, a slight chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, partly sunny. A high near 91. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bonzal Pool and Spa is turning 75, and you're getting the presents. Right now, we're counting down to our Big Diamond Anniversary Bash on July 11th with massive weekly doorbuster sales. Stop in every Monday for 75% off your favorite premium BioGuard water care products. Plus, every $75 you spend starting today enters you to win a $7,500 premium in-home sauna. Get your pool ready for summer and start winning today at Bonzal Pool and Spa, 33rd and Nebraska Parkway in Lincoln. Bonzal Pool and Spa, every day made better.
Is there anything worse than paying for something that's done half-assed? You buy something, you want it to work, especially when it comes to your internet. When you're trying to stream a movie, work from home, or shop online, half-assed internet doesn't get it done. At Allo Fiber, we don't do anything half-assed. We offer 100% real fiber and real human support that serves the community from the community. So while others may say they have fiber, in the end, there's half-assed fiber, and then there's Allo Fiber. Allo Fiber, internet built for you.
Reality is setting in. Now back to Real Talk with Rudy Gres IV on 93.7 The Ticket.
That is right. Welcome back to Real Talk. Rudy Gres IV, 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com. Nikki, for that question you just asked me on my Apple Watch, the answer is no. We cannot talk about that. So, Peyton, before we got to the break here, I asked, do you think that we ever see the sellout streak at least end in the near future? And by the near future, we'll say 5 years. Do you think by 2031 that sellout streak is no more? And this isn't, before we get into this talk, I want it to be said that, because my answer is going to be yes. I'm going to say that before, and I'll explain everything else later. But this isn't coming from a place of hate. This is coming from a place of what I think is just realistic and from what I've been hearing from fans. So with that being said, I'll let you take the floor here. What do you think?
I was going to say yes, but Rudy, I'm going to be honest, no. Because I just thought about it, and no, I don't think it does.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think it does, mostly because of my time spent here, right? So beginning wise, obviously I was taught the lore. I was taught, yeah, you live here now, you hate Iowa. I was taught go Big Red, we're gonna go to these games, this and that, like all types of students and just the surrounding area. Even random people when I was working would talk to me. Hey, you going to the game? Hey, you going to the game? Like always trying to get me into this Nebraska fandom, if anything. And it's only increased and increased for my 5 years here.
Okay.
And in the next 5 years, I think it's just going to be, rinse and repeat. Like new people coming in, new kids, new college kids, everything. They're going to get that fandom from somebody else, some Nebraska native, somebody here, everybody here, us, 93.7 The Ticket, tune in, and we're going to give them that drive. They're going to fall in love with the fan and everything. And then there we go. Like, it's just going to be rinse and repeat every time new people come in.
My only thing was that's great and all, but there's a reason that that Washington games don't get sold out all the time, and there's a reason that Rutgers games don't get sold out all the time, and there's a reason that a lot of these schools that aren't very good don't sell out. And I think, yes, look, it's great that we have a streak, and I think that is great on the fans because, like you said, it's the fan base here in Lincoln, Nebraska is like second to none. There's not a single fan that I think in Nebraska truly doesn't want to go to these games. I don't think it even comes down to that of, oh, well, I'm frustrated, I'm not going to go. I just think at some point, if we don't start seeing the result on the field kind of match what we're being promised, it's just all for nothing. Like, okay, you got the new jerseys. Okay, you're getting renovations. Okay, you're getting this. Okay, we're getting promised the best recruits in the world. Okay, we got Dylan Raiola, 5-star. Okay, we got the blackout game. We got a contract extension for our coach, but we lost every ranked game that year. Got killed in a bowl game. Our sense of improvement is one game a year, which that's kind of wishy-washy right now. The schedule at hand this year, I don't think we're improving at all, which is more on the schedule, less on the team. I'll say that.
Believe in them.
I believe that they're going to have a good game plan. Do I think that gets executed? I can't say anything until the game starts or until we see game one of the season. Because at the end of the day, you got Kurt Cignetti coming into town with, again, Indiana. You have an elite quarterback they're picking up from TCU who's going to be running the offense for him. You got Jeremiah Smith and Julian Sayin coming to town.
Right. We're not winning that one. That's my team. We're not winning. We're not beating those guys. I'm sorry.
Another. Tell me how you're an Ohio State fan. I'd love to know.
Ohio State team is the only team that I wholeheartedly will say like bandwagon.
And I get in trouble.
I will say that
being a Longhorn fan
because this I grew up as a wide receiver. Okay,
that's fine.
I love that. I love wide receiver U basically.
That's Ohio State.
And
yeah.
Every time I've seen the past, Ohio State is wide receiver U. So I've seen so much Ohio State like wide receiver tape to where it's like I like this team. I like how every single year, no matter the generation, we get a high caliber wide receiver out of that, like to the league. And I think that's crazy. And I think that's like,
I think that is elite. Yeah, absolutely.
No, but they deserve their flowers, dude.
Yeah, like, there's a difference between deserving their flowers.
As a coaching staff, you deserve your flowers for that because that's crazy. That's consistency.
Who is their wide receiver coach?
I do not know.
Transferred out of there. So does it really matter if he's still there?
Not anymore right now.
Not anymore.
But throughout the years, they've changed coaches all the time.
I agree. I just think that
stay consistent. And
that's great. I'm a baseball fan. I'm a huge DH fan, but I'm not going to just follow the Red Sox because they have the best DH in the world. That's all. But we're different there. Back to the schedule at hand. I think that including Indiana, Ohio State, you're going to Oregon, which
that's not
okay. Then you got Washington as well, and then you also got to. This is no order here, but then you also got to wrap up your season with Iowa, who.
Hey, remind me at the end of this segment to ask you a question.
Just ask me right now.
We're gonna okay. I this is from our good buddy Harrison and Adam Carricker, right? Earlier today. Okay. Adam Carricker had a question, right? As a Nebraska fan, right? Let's say you Nebraska, all this. You're actually not a hater this time, Rudy. So
yeah. Here before you
it's hard for you. But,
before you keep going, I want to elaborate on that super quickly though. I want everyone to know, do I hate Nebraska? No. Am I more critical because I'm not from here? Absolutely. Am I more critical because, yes, where I am from, I'm used to seeing what people grew up watching Nebraska be? Yeah, like that's the thing. If Nebraska was producing at what I grew up watching with Ndamukong Suh and the couple of years that followed that, then yeah, there'd be nothing for me to critique. But when I'm here and it's like, okay, I feel like I'd come with an unbiased. Here's the thing. I can be a fan. When I go to the games, I'm cheering. I'm throwing up the bones on third down. I'm doing everything. I'm wearing red. I went to the blackout game. I was wearing black. Like, I support this team, but it's also, I feel like I can look at it from a lens that people that we work with probably can't, because no matter how much they want to see the team realistically, this still is a team they grew up watching. And that's perfectly fine. Like, when it comes to the Longhorns, or when it comes to my Blue Jays, or any team that I'm a fan of, the Spurs, it's the same thing. Okay, but comparing Nebraska to the Spurs, that's just stupid.
No, I just think that I'm comparing the biases that you're talking about.
I mean, there's no biases. They made the finals. But anyways, it's hard to argue that they were not the team I thought they were if they made it to the finals. But anyways, back to the point here. I just think that I can critique, but I'm able to see them in a lens that, sure, it might come off as a hater, but I also think that I'm saying anything that I say that comes off as a hater, I don't think I'm ever really wrong about it when it comes to Nebraska. I really don't. Because it's the same.
Never think they're wrong about it.
I don't think I'm wrong about it, because what have I said that's wrong about Nebraska?
I think haters never think that.
No, I know, but if you think I understand what
honestly,
you're getting at.
What have you said that's wrong about Nebraska? This sellout streak ending in the next 5 years.
That's just a guess. This is all hypothetical. I mean, there's that's not evidence, though.
That's just the quickest thing I can remember of.
No, but here's the thing. That's not me saying, oh, that's going to happen. That was my projection, and I said, if we don't start winning, I could see fans getting upset, and I could see that translating from that. So that's the hypothetical. The hindsight's 2020.
I remember a couple episodes ago.
What did I say?
Talked about the record. I mean, just certain games that you said we would probably. I keep saying we. That Nebraska would just drop.
I mean, you do bandwagon teams. So
I don't bandwagon Nebraska. I just like Nebraska.
My thing is how I can't be wrong about something that hasn't happened yet. So I'm technically not wrong about the record, and I'm technically not wrong about the sellout streak. Do I think the sellout streak's probably going to go away? No, because again, like I said, we live in Nebraska. People are going to pack out Memorial no matter what. Like, it's going to happen. That's not the question. But do I think the success should have a part in that? I do. Anyways, back to your question at hand. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, go ahead.
Nebraska fan, Nebraska native, everything Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you rather be this next coming season? Would you rather, as you know, what's it called? Matt Rule, Calandria, everybody on that squad.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather beat Indiana, or would you rather win against Iowa?
I think if I'm a Nebraska fan and I was born and raised here, I still think I'm going Indiana.
You're going to go in. Why is that?
I think I'm going Indiana because they just won a national championship.
Right.
They have arguably on pace to be one of the best coaches in football right now in terms of what he's able to do. And then you have, again, we have yet to see Indiana's team because they are replacing a lot of people, including Heisman winner Fernando Mendoza. But if they're able to produce at what we kind of expect them to be now, I think that, because realistically, if you beat Indiana 3 years ago, it wouldn't have meant nothing. And if you beat Indiana in 3 years again, who's to say that they don't fall off? Who knows? But I think right now, if you're able to beat the defending champs, I would be a lot more happy with that, because you're going to face Iowa again next year. And then they're like that. The hatred, whether Iowa's good or bad, is always going to be there. But I think if you have a chance to beat the defending champions, I would take that a million times. And text line, if we're wrong, or if I'm wrong, hit the Starter Heyman Jeweler text line, 402-464-5685. But I think I would rather have that win for sure. Either that or even the Ohio State win. I think I would trade the Iowa win for one of those easily. If I'm in the seat, because I think.
What about the Oregon win? How about that? Would you rather Nebraska go to Oregon, whoop on Oregon? You know, maybe a little Dylan Raiola. You know,
he's not even going to play. That's why I wouldn't care this much.
He's not.
That's why I would save the Oregon win for next year when he is the projected starter and it'll be here at home.
Okay.
I would love to see that, because I am not a Dylan Raiola fan.
Harrison earlier, as a Nebraska native, small town guy, Nebraska through and through his whole life.
Yeah.
Said that he'd rather take the Iowa game in less than a second, by the way. Iowa game.
Good for him. I mean, I'm sure if I grew up just surrounded.
It's because we don't know the beef, I think.
I think so. We were adopted. If I was surrounded by like Nebraska fans who that's constant like that, like for me, if you were to ask me like, would I rather beat Texas A&M or Indiana? I'm saying A&M in a heartbeat too. So I think that's why I'm saying, like, I think that, yes, I know I get a lot of slack on the text line and the YouTube comments for being from Texas, truly. But I think I see it just not differently, because I'm not like, oh, well, I would rather have the Iowa win because of this, like any bad reason. I think I look at it from a strict kind of just a football reason. That's why I think my hatred comes off at hatred. It's like, but I'm trying my best to just look at it from a straight football lens. Like,
this is the instance where I can say, like, you know, not being from Nebraska, I can see it with a clear lens. Like, I don't have this
rose tinted glasses,
crazy hatred for Iowa that Nebraskans were kind of born with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was adopted to this, you know, so
That's the thing.
I still don't like them.
I think my if Texas and Nebraska still played in the same conference to this day, I think that I would be I don't know how I'd be. Honestly, there's a chance I'm not even playing. I'm not even working here.
I'd say that. There's a chance where you don't even work.
But no, I think that's allowed me to actually, because I've been asked by many people that come into the station who have heard that I am a Longhorn fan.
Mm-hmm.
I got asked about it on Fitness Fanatics, how I'm able to cheer for both. And I said it like they don't play each other. The rivalry, I understand when I was a kid, it was there. Like I clearly remember 1 second on the clock we got a weather alert here. Sorry, that threw me off. That's the thing. Like I'm that rivalry for Texas and Nebraska. The hatred's always going to be there from Nebraska to Texas. But me growing up as a Texas fan, it never really, like after the conferences changed and after they stopped playing each other, it was like, okay, like I wasn't around long enough to truly follow that beef. We do have some comments here from TMZ2 on here on our YouTube comment. Says, we will beat Indiana, ! Coach is great. Nothing else is the same. Followed up by, when we beat Indiana, who is their quarterback, we will also beat Iowa, who is their quarterback. I think he might be asking who their quarterback is. I can't think of the first name of the Indiana quarterback, but it's Hoover. I know that, I believe. I'm going to double check.
I can't think of Iowa's anymore.
I think they have I don't know who's starting this year for him. I really don't. But we will get to this right here. Indiana QB 2026. Yes, Josh Hoover. Last year he was at TCU. We can pull up some stats here just to compare.
It's either Jeremy Hecklinski. He's a former 4-star recruit. He's been in the Iowa system, so I think so. He might start. But there is a Auburn transfer, Hank Brown, who brings, I guess, they're saying more college game experience.
Okay.
I have not seen much tape on any of those guys. Maybe Auburn, because a good buddy of mine, like my brother, went to Auburn. He just transferred out.
Okay.
But
so to his point, TMZ is on here. He said, "See what I'm saying? Like to the point that we can't even name off the top of our head, and that's perfectly fine."
Yeah, I can't.
I'm gonna this is me looking at it from an unbiased Nebraska opinion. I think if you were also to ask maybe Indiana who Nebraska's quarterback is, I think they have trouble naming Anthony Calandra too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I think a year ago when I went to the Iowa game, before I stepped foot in there, I didn't know their starting quarterback name.
See, I knew their quarterback last
I
year,
did not. And
go ahead.
We saw how that game ended. I actually ended up leaving third quarter.
Yep.
I was so cold.
That is fair. I will say again, I'm not. I truly, I would love nothing more than Kurt Cignetti to come into Lincoln, Nebraska Memorial Stadium and absolutely get the rudest awakening possible. I would love for the team to kind of throw Indiana off the tracks. I would love for that to be Nebraska, because I think that's why I would trade the Iowa win for an Indiana win, because yes, if you beat Iowa, yes, you hold the bragging rights. That's amazing, everything. But if you beat Indiana at home here,
man,
it's like you're showing that, okay, because all I want from this team this year, do I think they're going to go 10-2 like Calandra thinks? Probably not. And that's, if I'm wrong, I would there's some things I'd love to be wrong about. I hope that's one of them.
Those are two losses.
Yeah, exactly. That would be tough.
No,
who would they be?
Yeah,
I think it's got to be
Ohio State.
It's got to be Ohio State and Indiana. I think if you're gonna if matchup wise you think it's either of those, I think that's probably what it is.
I'm going Ohio State, Oregon. I don't see how we just beat Oregon. I don't see it.
I think I have more confidence in the Oregon game. In the Indiana game, because I think Oregon, you're going on the road, and Oregon, that's an environment that you probably drop it in. Oh, is that what you're saying? Okay,
that's our two losses. Yeah,
no, that's the thing. I don't think we're going 10-2 though, so I think we're losing that game.
Yeah,
but let's go through some Josh Hoover stats here before we wrap up this segment here. We got about a couple minutes left here. So last year, Josh Hoover at TCU in the Big 12 again.
Okay.
The Big 12 kind of wasn't the best conference. We know this, but still, football is football at the end of the day. I firmly believe, yes, some conferences and divisions make a difference, but let's go through it here. His passing stats, he on 413 attempts, 272 completions. That is 65, almost 66% here. 3,472 yards, averaging about 8.4 yards a game, 29 touchdowns for 13 interceptions. So he did have some interception trouble, which kind of has been his. It's kind of been his issue over the last 4 years as well. But okay, 85 yards is his longest play, so that's okay. As well as 18 sacks. Jordan Love's been in playoff games, and the Packers have been in the Super Bowl before the Bills have in the recent years. So that's awesome. Neither is Josh Allen. So look at us.
Okay.
We're both just comparing.
Somebody has an MVP, I would say. I don't know about trash to trash. MVP.
I want my MVPs to win. That's always my thing. But anyways, I think he's a solid quarterback. And I think here's the thing for why I think, again, this isn't to say that I think they're going to come in here and kill Nebraska, because I don't. But to the point of coach is great, nothing else is the same. nothing else was the same for them going into this year too. And the year before, they made the college football playoffs. Yes, ugly showing in game 1 against Notre Dame.
That was bad.
But they made the college football playoffs. They're on the right path. They get right back there, go undefeated with a quarterback who truly was nothing special. Before
Mendoza?
before
Absolutely
Mendoza, like if you would have asked, here's the thing to our viewers' point here. If you were to ask me 365 days ago, who's the Indiana quarterback, I'm giving you the same answer if I have no idea right now off the top of my head. And look how that turned out.
No,
like
but
that's
throughout
the thing.
the season, so like growing up in football, Rudy,
Mhm.
there's a every football player can attest to it. Like anybody who's actually studied the game and fell in love with it. You can watch a team for an entire season and see greatness. Like Indiana did everything correct. They woke up, brushed their teeth, put on clothes, everything the proper way. That's how they won. Like I can say that to you, and as an athlete, I think maybe you can get it for
No,
sure.
I get
like
what you're
you
saying.
can get it.
They did things the right way, not the
coaches,
flashy way, yeah.
right? Because coaches said it. I mean, coaches probably said it, but like as
See,
a
and that-
football player, like it's to the T, dude. It's to tying your shoes the right
And
way.
that's my thing
and
is
with
like
intention. It's crazy.
the like, do I think the players matter? Absolutely. But like that, like you can't ignore that they have arguably the best program in college football at this exact second right now. Like undefeated, they're on a revamp of one of the worst football programs in college football history.
Never
Yeah, they had the most losses in college football history, I believe, going into the last 2 years. Obviously, that's turned around. There's another team at the bottom now. But anyways, like that's the thing. I'm not. If Kurt Cignetti can do it with Fernando Mendoza, and now you get a better quarterback in terms of mobility, in terms of actually airing the ball out. Yes, you're going to work on the interceptions, but I'm sure they'll run a more conservative style of offense like they did last year. But now you open it up a little more. I think Indiana's going to be fine. I don't know if they're repeats because again, we do have to see it. But when you have a coach like Cignetti, who, like you're saying, can kind of do it all with some of those players who did not look anything amazing to me, it's always fun to see. But with that being said, we will be coming back, wrapping things up with some 4th of July talk, some plans here. See what Peyton's gonna decide on what he's doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we'll get back into this. This is Real Talk with Rudy Gres, 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built upon hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with room for advancement.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves. We would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate again. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios at 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Mario fue pintor más de 30 años. Cuando me dijo que se le estaban olvidando las cosas, fue difícil. Un día me dijeron que pintara el marco del lado por dentro y pinté el lado de afuera.
Yo le diría a la gente que le diga a su familia lo que está pasando con él.
Si algo se nota diferente, podría ser Alzheimer. Es momento de hablarlo. Visita alz.org/nuestras historias para saber más. Un mensaje de The Alzheimer's Association y The Ad Council.
The law offices of Cotta, Jewson, and Bryant here in Lincoln would like to take this time out to thank our first responders, doctors, nurses, and the healthcare professionals who put their lives in harm's way for our protection. Blood donation centers need people to donate blood. Be a silent hero and give your blood today. It will help accident victims, surgery patients, sick children, and members of our military. This from the law offices of Cotta, Jewson, and Bryant here in Lincoln. Stay united and keep America safe and strong.
Outside is where winter adventure unfolds. On frozen lakes, icy landscapes, and snow-covered slopes. Feeling the cold air rush by as you race downhill. The freedom of gliding with ease and the warmth of being together. From epic sled rides to the fun of ice fishing, it's all right here beneath Nebraska skies. Start your winter adventure at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, owner of A1 Automotive. At A1 Automotive, we believe every vehicle has a purpose, and every customer does too. That's why we focus on dependable repairs, honest recommendations, and exceptional speed in service. Our goal is simple, to help you travel confidently and safely wherever life takes you. A1 Automotive, driven by purpose, built on trust. You can visit us online, a1autolincoln.com, or visit us at either of our 3 locations, 5110 State Hill Drive, 1117 L Street here in Lincoln, and our newest location, 408 Main Street, Seward, Nebraska.
Reality is setting in. Now back to Real Talk with Rudy Gres IV on 93.7 The Ticket.
Yeah. Now. There we go. Okay. There we go. Welcome back to Real Talk with Rudy Gres IV, 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com. I'm not going to lie. I did change up the rejoin once again.
You did.
I did. And I feel like I have yet to miss on my rejoins, though, and my intro. I feel like I've picked some good beats. I found some good things. Like
Is this something you're going to say you're the best at over here now?
I mean, I can't think of a better intro or rejoin than mine. If you got one, let me know.
So now I have to do it. Now I have to actively go and do this myself. I'll do it for our
your show. Yeah,
I'll do it for our show. I'll do it
for your show. That's Nebuary on the 32nd.
I can get a show. What do you mean? What would I call it? I'd call it some crazy thing.
I don't even know.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty poetic.
Peyton, something like
No,
that.
I think.
But anyways, we got 4th of July tomorrow.
Real talk.
We got a lot going on. I mean, the weather's going to be good. It's going to be a fun day. I'll be on an airplane for the morning, but it'll be fun.
Rudy,
so
we need a hot dog at least once tomorrow. You got to get.
I'm not going to get a hot dog. There's just no way.
You can get a hot dog, Rudy.
Where?
You can get one in the airport.
I don't even think that's possible.
I think it's in San Antonio. You don't think there's hot dogs?
You
don't think they won't have hot dogs at that wherever Kanye's playing?
Do I think Kanye West is going to have hot dogs at his concert? Probably not.
The concessions could. It's 4th of July. It's America.
And you would. I don't know how much you think I make here, but I am not paying like $13 for a hot dog. I'm not going to lie. I got limits there. That's
I'm an American would, Rudy. Like, the July 4th, America. Like you said.
Yeah, nothing's more American than paying $14 for a hot dog that's going to be gone in like 3 seconds and it's going to taste like nothing. So I'm good.
Probably
I'll pass on the
you.
hot dogs tomorrow. So
don't be modest. It's okay.
It's all right.
Don't be humble.
You're lucky I'm not making a joke right now. Yeah. Anyways. With that being said, Peyton, anything you want to throw out there? Any new teams of the week? Any new players you're glazing? Any new guys who can't win a Super Bowl that you're a fan of, or even make a Super Bowl? Anybody else? Anything on your head right now?
Really excited about my Bills, guys. Go Bills. This season is the season.
I muted his mic because it's July. I don't know why we're talking about the Bills right now, so he can keep talking over there. But now we'll go back to Peyton. Go ahead.
You just said the Bills. It's different this year.
Let's talk about baseball. We got baseball.
Okay, let's go baseball.
Right.
My Dodgers again, World Series. I just don't see anybody else beating us right now, and I'm sorry.
Do you know? Who has the best record in the NL right now? Do you know?
The best record, does it not belong to the? No, I don't. I want to say it's not the Braves right now. They're not even. I don't know, Rudy. Let me know. I haven't. I don't keep up with the hundreds of games you guys play.
You had a chance to just be right and say the Dodgers. So.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure my guys do, but sometimes you don't have to have the best record to win. You should know that, Spurs wise. There's a lot of people who hadn't had the best record in the year to win a championship.
I mean, yeah, the Spurs didn't have the best record of the year anyway, so
right.
I don't know the point.
But they almost did.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They almost. I'm sorry, almost won. Just like every other team that I'm a fan, almost won.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's all right though, because my thing is, I'll be loyal to my teams.
I'm very loyal to my teams. I have not
all 9
out.
of them. I'll be loyal to my one per because that's what real fans should be doing.
What?
I just think that I think if you're at this stage in life of being an adult now,
I'm a Mavericks fan. I'm a Bills fan.
And you're talking to me about losing. Okay, keep going.
We're in rebuild. You know what?
The
Nico
Spurs
did
were
to
in
us.
rebuild too.
Okay, and you drafted the best player in like how long?
And
No
Cooper
one's ever
Flagg
seen.
wasn't the number 1 pick.
Okay, and he's not. Cooper Flagg is amazing. Okay,
but he's not winning.
Coldest since dirt. All right, I'll say that right now. Coldest since bird.
Okay, but what?
Cold. I can't say what I want to say.
Coldest since bird, though.
Yeah, coldest since bird. I say it every day, every time I see him play. Coldest since bird. Some people who are listening might tune in and understand.
I mean, I understand what you're getting at, but there's just no way.
I think he's gonna be amazing, dude. What are you saying? It's just like veteranship. You see him play, and I don't take it away from Wemby when I see him play. I'm like, this guy's great. This kid's amazing. So is Cooper Flagg, and the matchups. Man, they're gonna feed families for
With who?
centuries. Those two against those two.
Who are those two?
Cooper Flagg and Wemby. The matchups to come are gonna be amazing. I'm gonna love every single second of them.
Here's the thing, though. We'll be playing basketball in like June, and I don't think the Mavericks will be anywhere near that.
I think in 2 years. I don't know about this year, but the next year after that, we'll be good. I think Kyrie comes back.
This is Real Talk with Rudy Gres.
And we can get LeBron.
Hey, technically, I don't know if you saw Maverick Carter's bulletin board. The Spurs are on there.
I saw that. He's back on. They're back on there actually after getting Tobias. Because once they got Tobias, they were off. I just don't see the game plan there.
Yeah, what game plan don't you see there?
I just don't see that. Why do you need you don't need LeBron? You guys couldn't even handle. Wait. What?
All right, we'll turn that mic off. With that being said, this was Real Talk with Rudy Gres IV. Have a great 4th of July. I don't know what Peyton's going to be doing tomorrow. I don't know if he has enough plans to go around. I don't know where he'll be eating. I don't know any of that, but he's going to have a good day. Again, the mic's muted over there, so he can be talking all he wants. I don't know if he is. We'll keep it on here. Real Talk with Rudy Gres IV. Again, have a great 4th of July weekend. 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com.